I was hearing a different podcast and they were saying that like sometimes exposure doesn't really mean good. Like you can be exposed, but you're not as great of a comedian as somebody that isn't exposed. I see that a lot. Like I feel a lot of Chicago comics should be on Netflix because
Definitely.
from some of the specials that we see on Netflix, I'm like, wow,
All the time.
like
I see it, I hear it. I think Chicago's gonna have its moment. I mean, Chicago's been known forever as this incredible breeding ground. And then eventually they say to Chicago comedians, when are you going to go to New York or LA? And that mindset needs to change a little bit. And I think it's already starting to. Like I lived in LA for a few years. I was one of
oh,
the people
okay,
that's like, I got to go too. That's what you do. You
yeah,
go. So,
okay,
in 2014, I moved to LA. I lived there till halfway through 2017, then moved back.
okay.
My oldest son was born in LA.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
So
Wow.
he was only in LA for a few months. The reason we moved back was for family reasons. I wanted my son to grow up around everyone. Anyhow, so it was one of those
Mm,
things where I think with the way everything has changed now, more and more people are breaking through via the internet, so they don't have to be on a coast.
yeah.
I opened for this comedian, Scott Seiss. He was in Cocaine Bear. He's a very, very funny stand-up comedian. I think he's actually underrated as a comedian because people think of him as being an comedic actor now, but he was also a guy that blew up on TikTok because he was doing these like he worked at IKEA, which he did in real life. So he
Okay.
was doing like these customer service videos. And it was always the same music where a customer would ask a dumb question, then he'd
Mhm.
respond with a funny answer.
Mhm.
And the videos went massively viral.
Okay.
Because I remember seeing them all the time. And then when the Den Theater was like, hey, can you open for this guy on this date? I'm like, who is this? And I looked him up. I'm like, oh, that dude. Oh, cool. And then I
Yeah.
remember talking to him and he even kind of was like, I've been doing stand up in Baltimore for, the last
Oh,
10 years.
wow.
So he'd been
Yeah.
put in, like, I think it was about 10 years. He'd
Okay.
put in the time. And it was just like something his wife had an idea, like, hey, why don't you make videos out of that? That'd be funny. Cause like he'd always complain about his day job.
Yeah.
And so it was 2021, I think. Pandemic, stuff was still kind of locked down through
Mhm.
good chunks of the country. Threw the videos out there, and then blew up. And now he sells out everywhere he goes. He's gotten
Wow.
acting, opportunities through it,
Mhm.
and all that other kind of stuff. And if he was one of those people that's like, no, I just got to stay true to the art of stand up, and I got to be a grinder, and I got to hit 50 open mics a week. It's like then
Yeah.
he's still broke in Baltimore. He didn't have to move to a coast.